Audi's new 2026 Q5 is a huge upgrade in almost every way, but there's one change inside that might actually annoy you. So the brand new Audi Q5 is on its way. This isn't a totally new car from the ground up. Think of it more like a very smart and focused update. Audi looked at the old Q5 and fixed a bunch of things to make it better. It's more powerful, has more tech, and just feels more modern. But they made one trade-off that is a little confusing. The biggest changes are inside the car, in the cabin. Audi went all in on a new giant screen. It looks incredible, but in doing so, they took away some freedom from the driver. The screen right behind your steering wheel is now less customizable than it was before. So you get a beautiful new main display, but lose some control over your own gauges. Is that a good trade? First, let's talk about what's under the hood. This is a huge win for the new Q5. Audi completely got rid of the weaker engine option. Now, the standard base model engine is actually more powerful than last year's upgraded engine. It's a 2.0-liter turbo that makes 268 horsepower. That's plenty of power for a vehicle this size. And of course, it comes with Audi's famous all-wheel drive system. If you want serious speed, the new SQ5 has a V6 engine with a massive 367 horsepower. That's enough to compete with performance SUVs from BMW and Mercedes. So in terms of power, the new Q5 is a big step up across the board. On the outside, the changes are much more subtle. It still looks exactly like a Q5, which is a good thing for most people who already like the design. Audi just sharpened things up a bit. The headlights have new LED technology and look more aggressive and modern. The grille might be slightly different too, and the taillights in the back will likely get a fresh design, maybe with a light bar connecting them. But now let's go back inside, because that's where the real story is. The centerpiece of the new interior is a massive 11.9-inch curved screen. It uses special OLED technology, which means the colors are super bright and the blacks are really deep. It's going to make the whole dashboard feel like it's from the future. This screen controls everything from your music to your navigation. It's a huge improvement over the last model. But here's the catch. The other screen, the one that replaces the traditional speedometer and tachometer, has been simplified. It seems like you won't be able to change the layout as much as you could before. In older Audis, you could personalize the screen to show exactly what you wanted. You could have a huge map, or different gauges, or other bits of information. Now, it seems like your options will be more limited. Audi is betting that you'll love the big main screen so much that you won't mind having less control over the driver's display. It's a bold move, and it'll be interesting to see if drivers actually agree with that decision. So, the 2026 Audi Q5 is a clear evolution of a very popular SUV. It's not a revolution, but it really doesn't need to be. Audi focused on the important things. They boosted the performance, so even the cheapest model feels quick. They gave the technology a massive upgrade with that beautiful new main screen. And they tweaked the design just enough to keep it looking fresh and new. The only real question mark is that digital instrument cluster. Is giving up some customization a fair price to pay for all the other big improvements? That's something each buyer will have to decide for themselves.